What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex. In this video, I want to review Trine 4, and I do want to quickly start off this video by thanking the developers of Trine 4 for providing me a code. So they did actually give me this game for free. Just wanted to throw that out there in the beginning of the video for any of you guys. I don't really think it has a bias on me, but we are going to be talking about my thoughts with Trine. I played it cooperatively. Now, the thing with Trine is you really should, and it was actually a thing that was kind of asked upon us to make sure that we at least experience it a little bit cooperatively before we do a review, and I think that's totally fair. So here's the deal with Trine. Here's what you should know going into it. Firstly, it's Trine, okay? I mean, it's Trine 4, but it's what you know from Trine. Now, if you're new to the game or you're new to the series, that's awesome, okay? It's a game, it's a puzzle platformer with various classes, and you know, if you've played Trine, there really is not that much that's changed up, and we'll talk about that, and that is not a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing. But for those that are just jumping in or have never played before, basically you just solve puzzles, and each class has a different ability that they're able to do, and you play with another person, and you just try and get through it. There's a story going on in the background. It's one of those games that as you're kind of moving along the screen, the story is being played to you, like narrated over you. And so there's my pitch for the game. That's what the pitch is. Now, how I feel about it, I love it. I think it's a really fantastic game. And again, like, I don't want the whole, you know, we don't really do this. We don't really get a lot of codes given to us, so that's why I just want to say in the beginning, I'm not going to let any of those kind of things influence us, and I don't want you guys believing that ever will. We are open and honest with you, so just the fact that they gave us the code doesn't mean that I wouldn't be critical, and I will point out a couple flaws later on, but I really do love this game. I didn't play Trine 3, I played Trine 2. That was the last Trine game I played, and it's pretty much the same thing. Now, and again, now you could say, okay, well, is that a negative? Like, if I bought Trine 2, should I buy this? I think you should. It's the same thing in the fact of, like, not much has changed. Like, it's still the same three classes. If you play, so like, I haven't played this series in a many years, but I loved Trine 2. I love the idea, and that was the first Trine I played. I love the idea. I love the classes. I loved figuring out puzzles. I love the narration, even though, like, the story, I don't necessarily care about it. Like, it's not like the greatest story in the world, but it's fun. It's fun. It's enjoyable, and I do love games that have that kind of narration as you're going through it. So Trine just gets me that way, and that's pretty much what you get here. But like I said, it's not a bad thing because it's different puzzles. Like, there's different things you have to actually do in order to complete the level, and that's what I mean. It's a lot of the same, but I mean, like, not much has, like, what you remember Trine being is still Trine. I wouldn't even say it's like an update. It looks beautiful. I love the art style. I love how it's kind of evolved over the years. And you know, they add a little bit, you know, it's called the Nightmare Prince, and pretty much what that means is there's just small segments in the game where you end up fighting like demon wolves. That's pretty much the inclusion of that. Besides that, you're going to be spending a lot of time solving puzzles, getting potions to upgrade your characters, and again, like, that's pretty much what you did in the past Trines, but that's not a bad thing. Like, again, it's just more of it. It's updated. I haven't played it in years. I was playing it with my fiance. We're having a ton of fun. It's a clever game. And what I do love about it is that there's so many different ways. Some puzzles you feel like maybe there's not that many, but for the vast majority of getting through the levels, there's various ways to do it because there's 3 different characters. And so you can theoretically get through a level playing as 2 characters, and then maybe one of you could change to a different one. And so like those different combinations of characters. And so there's a couple. There's not that many combinations you can make out of 3, but every combination can still solve a problem, and I love that. It's not like they're forcing you to do a specific, to have a specific character. You can. There's some circumstances where it's probably best that you do, but you don't have to. But overall, this is just like, there's not a ton to say. It's not the longest game in the world. It's not the most difficult game in the world. You know, there was we live streamed this game, and there was a boss fight rather early into the game, and it was very easy. And one of the people, Aviator, on our comments said, like, well, that boss was pretty darn easy, and that's kind of the point. Like, I don't think this game is supposed to, and I never got that sense for Trine 2 either. The game's not meant to, like, frustrate you. You know, you're not going into a Demon Souls of difficult, or Dark Souls of, like, difficulty for bosses. You're not going into The Witness from Jonathan Blow, which is like one of the most difficult puzzle games I've ever played in my entire life. I absolutely love it, but it's just so difficult. You're not going into that, okay? You're not going to be spending 3 hours trying to figure out one puzzle, and maybe that puzzle it connects to another one. That, if you guys never played The Witness, that game is truly insane. It's not like that. You're going to probably figure it out within like 30 to 45 seconds. Maybe sometimes it'll be a couple minutes you have to figure it out. And there'll be some learning stuff. Maybe you'll be like, well, I think I can do it this way. But then it's like, well, maybe there's an easier way. I want to try it out. And then you do that. Communication's important. But it's just fun. Like, yeah. I mean, me and my fiance went back and forth arguing kind of jokingly, but you're never gonna like scream at the person and be like we can't figure it out. You're never gonna be super frustrated. It's fun. You can kind of mess with the other person a lot of ways because it is teamwork. You need to sometimes rely on the other person to get through something, and so you can kind of mess with the other person. It's just a really fun game. Okay, it's not the most expensive game in the world. It's a smaller game. Know kind of what you're getting into. If you've never played the game before, and you want to play a co-op game and you kind of want to just it's a puzzler game, so if you guys are interested in that, this is absolutely a game for you. If you've played the past Trine games, I think this is also absolutely a game for you. I didn't play Trine 3. I don't know the jump from Trine 3 to Trine 4. But I last played again with Trine 2. I think there's quite a substantial jump while still kind of holding on to what made it special to me in the second game. And that's still all there right now. So I'm loving it. I love this game. I'm super happy that they were able to give it to me. So again, thank you so much to the developers for giving it to me. I love the game. I'm going to be playing it more. And it's fun. And again, you can kind of go through it a couple different times because you can play different classes and maybe solve something a different way than what you did the first time. So just overall, a really fun game. I know, from the time period we're in, it's probably going to get lost under the Call of Duty, Outer Worlds, and then all the November games. But if you guys are interested in a nice, just cooperative, just fun game early in October as we are, or kind of middle of October now, definitely give this game a shot. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave in the comments below anything you want to say about the game. Have you played the past Trine games? Are you going to be getting this game? Let me know. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel Podcast Now. Hit that bell icon. And again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.